Welcome to this explainer. Step into the shadows with me for a moment. You see, human interaction is basically an invisible, psychological chess match, and it's being played long before you even speak a single word. Your stance, your movement, that's your opening move.
Now you might be wondering, is it truly invisible? Not at all. Your body is a completely open book. Every subtle shift you make, every shadow you cast, it instantly broadcasts your true internal status to everyone in the room.
Let's look at true power in action. Take figures like Gopal Das. They never shrink away from a passive crowd. Instead, they lose this unshakable, energetic spatial dominance to literally force a non-responsive room into absolute focused submission. And right here is the core divide. On one side, you've got the shrinking, defensive silhouettes of pure anxiety. But on the other, an expansive, totally grounded presence rooted in deep psychological certainty. Dominance, my friends, absolutely refuses to hide.
Section 1. Taking the center. The opening move. This all requires some seriously acute spatial awareness. Think of Thomas Shelby stepping into a room. True leaders, they never hide out on the dim sidelines. They command the room's focus by deliberately claiming the center stage.
Section 2. The advance. Walking as a weapon. Remember this. Stiffness is fear. A stressed nervous system churns out tight, panicked, rigid movements. Contrast that with the relaxed, open-chest glide of a grounded leader. It's simple. The master glides while the prey twitches. But mastery requires precise mechanics. You have to keep your eyes forward and your head held high, like a lion, maintaining that piercing eye contact. A perfectly balanced pace is your ultimate tool for unshakable calm. You're never rushing and you're never dragging. Above all else, you must remain unhidden. Burying your hands deep in your pockets or speed walking like you're being chased, those are fatal flaws. They instantly telegraph deep psychological insecurity to literally everyone watching you.
Section 3. The fortress. Stand your ground.
A perfectly grounded stance relies entirely on equal weight distribution. It makes you immovable. On the flip side, anxious, impatient shifting from one foot to the other just broadcasts a chaotic mind that is absolutely desperate to escape the space.
The real secret here is mastering a dominant structural stance. You claim your physical space with a solid shoulder-width footprint, an anchoring forward foot, and keeping your torso completely fearless and unblocked.
In any psychological standoff, a defensive posture is going to be your downfall. Leaning up against walls or crossing your arms signals immediate defensive weakness. It's a visible retreat right back into your psychological comfort zone.
Section 4. The King's Throne, Sitting with Power. There is a massive literal difference between claiming a space and shrinking from it. Claiming it means sitting fully with your feet planted heavily on the floor. Shrinking is slouching, collapsing inward, and crossing your limbs up in a defensive lock.
Keep your back straight and supported, your feet firm, and maybe add just a slight forward lean. This precise geometry projects a powerful aura of engaged authority. Fidgeting around? That only reveals the inner chaos you're desperately trying to hide.
Section 5. The Master's Hands. Hypnotic Gestures.
Command your hands, and you actually increase the psychological impact of your words by 50%. Use the point for calm, controlled focus, or the cut, that sharp vertical strike that practically cements your authoritative words right into the listener's mind.
You can also draw an invisible frame with your hands to completely captivate attention. Or go with the steeple, just pressing your fingertips lightly together. It projects that absolute, intelligent calm favored by grandmasters and top CEOs.
Then we have the sweep. It's a smooth, horizontal, open palm motion. Leaders use this all the time to seamlessly command the energy of the entire room, literally bending focus to their will without ever needing to raise their voice. But listen, you've got to avoid the fatal errors that will completely shatter your authority. Tight hand clasping, burying your hands out of sight, or manic fidgeting. It instantly reveals a nervous, chaotic mind and destroys your frame entirely. Look, mastering these hidden physical cues elevates you. It takes you from being just another reactive pawn and turns you into the absolute master of the board. You become the one controlling the psychological architecture of any room you walk into. I'm going to leave you with a final thought to take away from this explainer. As you're sitting there right now, watching this, what is your body broadcasting to the world?
Ask yourself, are you the master or are you the pawn?